Today I'll be talking about a pretty cool Italian watch from the brand Lockman. I believe that this brand deserves more visibility and recognition out there because it's a brand that's not very known outside of Italy. I only came across them when I was walking around Florence and happened to pass in front of their boutique when visiting the Church of the Duomo. So if it wasn't for that, I probably wouldn't have heard of them. And I was very surprised with the whole inventory that they had inside that store and decided to purchase a watch. The watch that I'll be reviewing today though is not the one that I purchased, it's a different one, and it's about this Monte Cristo Big Date. So if you like what you see right here, then stick to this video and I will show you what this watch offers. When you first look at this watch, you can tell right away it's an Italian watch. It has a lot of elegance and the design is very unique. And this can be seen at every angle that you look at. The Lockman Monte Cristo line is inspired by the island of Monte Cristo and it represents more than just a timepiece. It does not simply tell time. It tells a story, an adventure, an Italian flair, and of the relentless pursuit of perfection. And as you can see here, the yellow second hand is mesmerizing. I just keep staring at it because the whole color contrast looks pretty cool. And I really enjoy the font that they use for the numbers as well. It gives a very nice and modern look to the watch. The dimensions of this watch are very interesting. It comes with a case diameter of 41mm, a lug-to-lug of 50mm, and if you count where the strap curves, then it goes around 58mm in size, the thickness 14mm, the lug width is 23mm taping down all the way to 17mm towards the back, and it comes with a water resistance of 100 meters. Another thing to mention as well is that this watch comes with mineral glass. Now about the mineral glass, that is something that I do not really enjoy about this watch. I know that they updated this with a new version. Now they have a sapphire crystal instead. So if I had that option back in the day, I would have done that instead. This watch comes with a nice screw-down crown and it comes with a quartz movement. They do offer more movement options for this line. There is a chronograph, an automatic, and also an automatic with the Sellita movement. However, when I purchased this one, only the quartz was available, but I was okay with it. Now back to the crown, I do really like how it feels on the touch. I'm curious to see how the automatic feels, but from what I see and experience on this watch, it's very good quality. Something that I really like about this watch as well is the design of the case. I think it looks pretty unique and different. I have not seen anything similar to this yet, and I think it's a pretty cool look. What do you think about it? Let me know in the comments. So now let's talk about this amazing rubber strap. I think it's one of the most comfortable rubber straps that I have ever worn in my life so far. It is very soft and it just molds to your wrists very nicely. I really like the unique design about this and how in the clasp it says Italy. It comes with a butterfly clasp that functions well, there's nothing special about it. Now you can resize your rubber strap though, but you have to cut it to get the most perfect fit out of it. So as you can see here in the back of the strap where you have those thick lines, that's where you can cut the straps to get to the most perfect fit for your wrist. I do feel bad for cutting them, but that's what it is. So what can I do? About the case back, there's nothing really going on, just some engravings about specifications of the watch, and that's pretty much all about it. And for the lume, it is only applied on the hour and the minute hands. It's nothing special. I do wish that we had lume applied to the numbers maybe, or something going on around there, because for such a cool and modern dial, I believe that a nice lume would go hand in hand with it and would make this watch even look much better. So the watch came in this pretty cool orange box, very shiny, and then inside of the box it came with this pretty cool looking watch case. And what do you think is inside the case, since the watch is outside? Yep, what I thought, just a pillowcase. But it's pretty cool that it's all orange. So today I'm wearing my TAG Heuer Aqua Racer 200 Professional. It's also quartz movement, and I do have a review about this watch on my channel, so if you're interested in knowing more, there will be a link of this watch in the end of this video. I really love this watch. I think it fits awesome on my wrist. By the way, I have a 6.7 inch wrist and 17 centimeters. And now let's see how this cool Monte Cristo looks like on my wrist. Oh, Questo orologio è molto bello. Okay, this is all I know in Italian. It means that this watch is very beautiful. Like I mentioned before, the dimensions of this watch, they do seem big. However, when you put it on the wrist, at least on a wrist like mine, 6.7 inches and above, I think it fits very well. It's very comfortable. I don't feel this watch moving anywhere on my wrist. And the lugs are very curious because they do seem very robust or big, but it does mold to your wrist very well. It's very interesting case right here. You have a feeling that it might look big on your wrist, but it does not. So yep, I really like how this design looks. It's something completely different than the usual, and I'm digging it. So here's an outdoor shot so you can have an idea with how it looks outside, with some reflection from the trees in a cloudy day. I think it looks very nice. It looks very nice in person. I still think the camera does not do justice, but it's just for you to have an idea. And now here we have some front shots, so you can see how this watch looks. Now just reminding again, my wrist is 6.7 inches, 17 centimeters. Hope you don't mind the Fiat Cinquecento on my shirt. I think it's an awesome car. And this Lockman Monte Cristo, a pretty cool looking watch. So last time I checked on their website, this exact watch with sapphire glass instead costs around $725 for the quartz. In my opinion, I do think that they're asking too much for it. When I bought this watch, I bought it off from eBay. Someone was selling it for around $300 new, and I think that was a very nice price for it. Now at over $700, I would expect an automatic movement or something in that nature, but if you like what you see here, a very distinct and different watch, then you will be the judge. And like I promised, here is a link to my TAG Heuer Aqua Racer. Arrivederci!